Hi, my name is Gabrielle Burton, licensed marriage and family therapist intern,
And I'm Jacent Wamala, licensed marriage and family therapist.
and we are your hosts of
The Wealthiness of Healthiness show.
Every week we come to you with content to hopefully inspire and encourage your mental health journey.
Right now we're in a series about the holidays, and so today we were going to talk about gratitude. Thanksgiving's coming up in a few weeks, so
Yes.
why not dive into this topic?
Yeah, gratitude is super important. Having an attitude of gratitude is super important, and it's funny because I think a lot of times people think, oh, Thanksgiving is a time of giving thanks, but actually just having that mindset all throughout the year will really set you up for success. Gratitude actually creates neural pathways in your brain, and you actually experience dopamine when you start practicing gratitude on a regular basis.
Yeah, so the thing is, not only does the person that's receiving, whether it's a gift or an act of kindness, gets those dopamine hits, but the person that's doing or conducting that act of kindness gets those dopamine hits, and a person that's watching that occur also gets the hits of dopamine. So it's kind of like maybe the person that's receiving, whatever that service is or that thing gets maybe the most, and then it's a trickle effect, right? The person that's doing the giving is going to get some, and the residue is going to go to the people that are watching. So that's why you watch, it's those Dignity Health commercials that always get me. They're just always like so kind, and I'm like, that's so nice.
Yes.
And so even just watching it through a screen, watching a video of someone doing something nice for someone else,
Yeah.
you feel, right? Like
Yeah.
you feel that joy or that love or that, so being able to practice that on a regular basis,
Yeah.
you can generate that feeling.
That's amazing. So it's like gratitude is the gift that keeps on giving.
Right.
That's amazing. It makes you feel better and the person who's receiving and anyone else who gets to watch that.
Right.
That's very cool. Well, we want to kind of give you some ideas on how to implement gratitude on a regular basis, whether it is the holiday season or just in general. So the first tip that we would suggest is volunteer somewhere. It could just be, maybe you have a church that you attend and you just feel like, hey, I really love the kids and I just want to give up some time to watch the kids on a Sunday morning. Or maybe it's you want to go volunteer at a soup kitchen, or maybe you want to go volunteer at your local library and see if they need any help just labeling books or checking in old books. I don't know, but maybe also doing something that you're really interested in and that you want to be around. That's also a really cool way to volunteer.
Yeah, I recently moved, so in that process of packing and going through things, I realized how helpful it can be to give stuff away. And so that's one way of volunteering, is giving the things that you don't use or don't have purpose in your life or in your home to someone who's going to get much more use out of it.
That's
so
good,
and so you get to clean out your closet or clean out your cupboards or whatever the case may be, and you also get to bless someone else with whatever it is that you're letting go of. And it's a good practice of learning how to let go,
That's good.
because we hold on to things and attach emotion to things sometimes. And if we can learn how to let go of an item, we can learn how to let go of an emotion, whether it's anger, whether it's sadness. And so it's kind of a dual purpose, and that's another way to kind of contribute to your community. And walk home into a more clean closet or pantries that are less filled up.
Absolutely. Very cool. The next tip would be to count your blessings, or for some of those that may not necessarily have like a spiritual background, just be aware of the things that you're grateful for in your life. I think one of the things that I like to do sometimes is just kind of sit down and just honestly think back to a time when I didn't have a car with air conditioning, or when I didn't have money that I could actually save regularly. Just things like that. And so, because I even think in the midst of when things are really harsh and you feel like things are chaotic and stressful, you probably weren't where you used to be. And so there's oftentimes something in this very moment that you can be grateful for, even if it is just, wow, I just took another breath. Just finding something to be grateful for can really, really help shift your mindset.
Yeah, I think with that, finding a way to create gratitude traditions, right? And so a lot of people, I don't know about you, right, on Thanksgiving, you'll sit around the table and each person will go around and kind of say what they're grateful for, right? But what if everyone did that, at Sunday dinner, or do you have a gratitude journal? Before you get out of bed in the morning, you kind of think to yourself, what's the thing that you're the first thing that you think of that you can be grateful for. You know what I mean? I always think like my eyes open. You know what I mean? Like I can see. You know, it's nice. And so, what kind of little gratitude practices can you kind of put into your life, or expand on that Thanksgiving tradition that happens one day a year, to feel that gratitude, get those dopamine hits on a regular basis?
I even think too, like practicing the attitude of gratitude even before moving into like Christmas, where there's lots of you know, spending going on and feeling like you need to get the sales or Black Friday or you know, that kind of stuff. Because I hear a lot of people say like the day after Thanksgiving that we just spent a day being grateful for, now we're like running over people in the grocery store trying to get the TVs, you know. And I'm just kind of like, stay in the mindset of attitude of gratitude. What do I already have at home? Do I really need to purchase a new thing? Do I really need to spend so much money on gifts for others or for myself? So just being thankful for what you do have and staying in that mindset, and that could help you decrease the need to feel like you need to buy more things. So we always want to, you know, not only give you tips to work through this, but we also want to give you some challenges to take with you. So the first challenge would be to do a random act of kindness. Just a random act of kindness. You could do it completely anonymously, but just do something for someone without any type of expectation attached to it, and just see how you feel.
Yeah, I think other than that, as far as random act of kindness, you can brainstorm where would you like to volunteer this holiday season. So do you love animals? Maybe you volunteer at the animal shelter. I'm sure there's some pups and kittens that would love some extra company. Is it in a soup kitchen? Is it with an organization that you support? Where, you know, it's one thing to donate monetarily, which organizations love. I'm not going to downplay that. You know, that's a really helpful resource. But also time and presence is a gift that is free for you and goes a long way for the people that are receiving that gift. So thinking of like, what's the one place I could volunteer a day or a couple of hours this holiday season to keep you in that gratitude mindset.
I love that. I actually have friends who on Christmas Day, my friend takes her kids to go and on Christmas Day, like they go and they give help serve soup and food and help clothe like the homeless and things like that, people who are experiencing homelessness. And I just think that that's such a beautiful tradition, because it's a really good way to feel like you are giving back to others, but then also it's like, wow, but I'm also thankful for what I have as well.
Definitely.
So we hope that this information was helpful for you. We really want to encourage you to continue to watch the content that we put out. And so if you could and you're interested, we would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There is a red little bell that you can click that will give you notifications when we come out with new content.
If you're watching this video, you obviously like it. So, and you probably have watched another video before, and you're probably gonna watch another video after.
Yes, we hope.
So you might as well go ahead and just press that little button, okay? Thank you.
All right, you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.